The imperative forms of the verb are used to express commands, to offer advices or suggestions. Although the imperative forms have no grammatical subject, they do have an understood subject, that is, you, singular or plural. In fact, when you say walk, talk, don't sleep, you address both to one person or more people. While the basic form of the English imperative remains the same, whether it is addressed to one or more people, for example, walk, don't talk, go away, works for one person or more than one person, the Italian imperative has two different forms, one for you singular, tu, and one for you plural, or you all, voi, even if tu and voi are not expressed with the imperative. To form the Italian imperative is quite easy. You simply take the infinitive form of the verbs in are, ere, ire, you drop are, ere, or ire, and you add the correct endings. Let me give you the forms. Let's start with parlare. So you dropped are and you add a for the to form, so parla, and ate for the voi form, so parlate. Let's see now what happened with verbs in ere. Let's take scrivere. You drop ere and you add I for the to form, so you obtain scrivi, and you add ete for the voi form, and you have scrivete. Now let's take a verb in ire, dormire. You drop ire and you add I for the to form, so dormi, and you add ite for the voi form, so dormite. Remember that verbs like finire require the group of letter I, S, C, I, S, C between the root of the verb and the ending I of the to form. So you drop ire and you add in between the root and the ending ISC. The result is finisci, and you don't have to add the group of the letter ISC for the other form. So the other form is regular, is finite. There is also a special type of imperative, that one that in English is expressed with the phrase let's. So, for example, let's go, let's talk, let's sleep, and so on. This kind of imperative is used when you need to include the speaker. Don't worry, the Italian equivalent of the English let's plus the verb is simply the first plural person, meaning the noi form, we, of the present tense. So, if you want to translate in Italian, let's talk is simply parliamo, equal the present tense of parlare in the noi form. Let's write it is simply scriviamo, so it is exactly the first plural person, the noi form of the present tense of scrivere. Let's sleep. It is dormiamo. That is exactly the first plural person of the present tense of the verb dormire. And let's finish. You translate let's finish with finiamo. That is exactly the first plural person of the present tense of finire. Unfortunately, there are some Italian verbs that have irregular forms, and you must memorize them. There are essere, The to form for essere is si, the voi form is siate, then there is avere. The to form is abbi, the voi form is abbiate. Then there is dare, the to form is da with an apostrophe, or dai. The voi form is date. Fare, the to form is fa with an apostrophe, or fai. The voi form is fate. Then we have andare. The to form is va with an apostrophe, or vai. And the voi form is andate. Then stare. To form is sta with an apostrophe, or stai, and the voi form is state. And finally, dire, the to form is di with an apostrophe, and the voi form is dite. Now, how you make the negative of the imperative? You simply place non in front of the affirmative voi forms. For example, don't talk, non parlate. Don't sleep, non dormite. But what happens when instead of the voi form you must make the negative of the to, the singular you form? In this case, you use non, but not in front of the affirmative form of to, but in front the infinitive form of the verb. For example, John, don't talk. Now, in this case, as you can see even in English, the you is singular because it's John. So you simply place non in front of the infinitive form of the verb to talk, that in Italian is parlare. So John non parlare. Now, another example. Do not sleep too much. In this case, you are addressing the command to a person, a singular person. So when you do that in Italian, you must use the non plus the infinitive form of the verb to sleep, that in Italian is dormire. So non dormire, and too much is troppo, so non dormire troppo.